All right, so we have a full system. Why we have the full system? Maybe some I don't know the reason. For example, Skype, we need to have the discussion. You need to share your content. Then you need to use Skype. For line group, actually, we may have some activity. For Paul everywhere, up to now, maybe I don't explain that one, but later you will know it because we have the activity using Paul everywhere. Well, next one, we will have the introduction to the course. So we study from the course of learning objectives. And this course, computer simulation. Well, within the course, we allow you to evaluate the performance of networks through a simulation approach. So this course, computer simulation. So at this, I emphasize simulation approach. Well, I also don't know if we have enough time. We want that we have the mathematical approach to evaluate the performance of the system. But I mainly focus on simulation. If we have a simulation, so we will have the tools. If we want to have the tools, what kind of background you need to have? Probability theory and statistics. Well, if you think I don't have the background of probability theory and statistics, can I join? Yes, you can join, but you need to have you need to pick up the background for probability theory and statistics. All right, so you need to do that for you. And also, we will have one chapter content. And in the past, maybe I have the questionnaire to know, should we go through the content or maybe I skip it directly? And finally, all students let me know, oh yes, we can go through that one. But it's time to save time, so I changed that part to the style of flipped classroom. I will have the recorded video for you. You can check it. And perhaps you can come to the classroom. I try to have some problem to push you read before coming to the classroom. Okay, so for that one, at least, I will utilize the style of flipped classrooms. And maybe for the others, I may have the similar style to have flipped classroom. So keep in mind, we may have the recorded video for you, and you are asked to check before you come to the classroom for some selected topic. Not all topics, but selected topic, we have the flipped classroom style, learning or teaching. Well, for the course, we have 3 parts, but at least we have 2 parts I need to go through. Part 1, simulation techniques, including review of probability theory and statistics. And also, it's the advanced materials. Well, advanced materials, maybe you know some, but advanced material in the past, you never have it, but that's okay. Whether that you have the video to have the content, and you can go through that one. Even we have the free classroom. Maybe I will check if you don't have the familiarity about the advanced materials after checking the videos. And part 2, I will select some papers so that we have the case studies. All right, so we have part 2, case studies. And part 3, whether we have the performance analysis. And this time, it is not the simulation technique. We have the mathematical approach to that we have the performance analysis. Well, so this is the objectives of the course. And in fact, based on the previous description and the content. So we have, in fact, we have 6. First one, identify simulation techniques. That says you should know which simulation techniques you should learn, and so that you know how to have the way to generate a random variable. And if you have the way to generate the random variable, then you know how to modify it so that you can have the further application based on the generation of random variables. Well, if we know how to generate random variable, why it's important for computer simulation? Because we can pass on variable generation, then you can have the programming language, using programming language to have the simulation programs. And actually you have some other maybe way to have the details for the system, but I emphasize at this we should know generation of random variables. Well, and next one, you can choose a system. Know which system suitable for, system model for the system. And also you know how to collect simulation data, and so that you can have the performance measures. And once we have all these, then you will assess the performance. And finally, this one, finally, actually, it's the mathematical approach, but perhaps we don't reach it. Even we don't reach it, perhaps I can directly have the recorded video, and maybe it's optional one. So if I use that way, and then I won't include that one in the final exam. Well, if we have the list for the objectives of the course, we have at least 5, and at most we have 6 here. All right, so if these match your expectation, so you can stay here to learn, and if you don't think so, of course later you will leave.